school wasn't very far away. And you could actually see they would do their night maneuvers, and the big flares would go up in the air at night. And so every night when they would do the maneuvers, it was like, oh my gosh, is it Fort Campbell or is it something else?
From that fateful night forward, the Sutton family believed in aliens from outer space. Throughout Appalachia, UFO sightings have continued. But to this very day, Geraldine remains wary of their return.
Yes, it does put a fear in you. Big time. Even now, if I'm out at night, I'll watch the sky. It's just a matter of time. You know, they're here. They're here.
Some 400 miles across Appalachia sits Point Pleasant, West Virginia. A small town wedged into a spit of land where the Ohio and Kanawha rivers cross. On any given day, Main Street bears little evidence of Point Pleasant's dark secret. The town famous for its flying monster.
There were kids in cars with their parents who saw it. There were teenagers at a bonfire who saw it. There were hundreds of sightings.
We were just out playing in the woods at night, and it looked like a cross between a man and an alien with wings and red eyes. It scared me more than anything that I have ever seen in my life.
Growing up here in Point Pleasant, I've always heard about the Mothman. As you're growing up and people tell you stuff, you know, you start to believe it, but you've always got that doubt in your mind until you go and experience it yourself.
It all began in the late 1960s with sightings of a Mothman monster. First, the location of the sightings. The TNT bunkers, a former bomb-making plant built during World War II.
Well, the TNT area was an entire community, a town within itself. You can still see maps of it and see how it was a top secret facility for making explosives. But then they let it become overgrown, and the buildings were abandoned and the igloos were abandoned.
After the war, the government no longer needed the bunkers. They were deserted, except for occasional visits by Point Pleasant teenagers, bored and looking for fun.
We used to hang out and play at the TNT bunkers. That was the only thing to do around here, especially during the summer.
In the fall of 1967, high school kids sneaked off to the TNT bunkers for a good time. They encountered something else. Rumors about a Mothman spread quickly through the town.
They were really serious about it and really scared. You know, they had to see something. They were too scared and too emotional not to have seen something. And then, of course, that was the talk of everywhere you went.
While the town was trading stories, one Point Pleasant girl came face to face with something she'll never forget.
I was an innocent teenager till I saw those red eyes. I've just never been the same since then.